Hello, it's Corpus Tarot here. Welcome, Taurus. This is your July love reading with me. We're going to look at what's new coming in for you in love. Then we're going to move on to your current situation. So if you're in a relationship or a situationship or something current going on, we will look at that and see what the energies are and what the likely outcome is going to be. And then we'll look at a past situation. So if there's somebody that you're thinking about and wondering if they might return or you might reconcile or how the other person is doing, we'll take a look at that as well. This is, of course, a general reading. So if you would like a personal reading, I am turning readings round on a 12 to 24 hour basis at the moment, and I've kept my prices very reasonable. So if you would like me to look at your specific circumstance, please do reach out. The details are in the description box, and I'd be very honoured and privileged to read for you if you'd like me to do that. With that being said, Taurus, let's jump in. So as I said, first of all, we're going to have a quick look at anything new coming in for you. What's next in love? If you're single and you're wondering what's coming up for you, there's sort of nothing on the horizon, no current situation or past person you're sort of holding on to necessarily, and you're just looking at what might be new, we're going to have a look at that now. Okay, so let's jump in. I hope you're all doing well today. It's been a bit of a rainy, bleak day here in the UK, but still very warm at the same time. I think we're probably due another big thunderstorm to clear the air. That's how it feels today. Anyway, universe. Oh, okay. That's wanted to jump out, doesn't it? I think. Please give us your clear messages for Taurus in relation to what's coming in new for them. What's new for them in love? What's coming in next? I think you've got a decision to make. Maybe you're going to have two people or two options here. Taurus is what I'm getting from that card that's just literally leapt out of the deck there. Universe, please give us your clear messages for the highest good of Taurus. What can you tell us about what's coming next for them in love? The single Taurus is what's coming next in love, please, universe. What can you tell us? Oh, okay. Yeah, definitely an energy around having to make a decision. So yeah, something that you're trying to weigh up. I'm thinking possibly two options here are going to come in for you. Two options, two people. And you might have to make a head over heart decision, or you might decide to make a head over heart decision here, Taurus, about what the right thing to do is, rather, the logical thing, rather than, now that one wanted to show itself, so I'm going to take it. It's the 10 of Swords. So this suggests that you're coming out of perhaps quite a difficult situation or a difficult patch. Maybe you've had a difficult relationship, or you've had could denote sort of the end of, a patch of a period of being single and maybe a little bit unhappy about that. And that's going to come to an end, and you're going to have these options and a decision to make. Oh, okay. I think it could be somebody that you meet online or have met online. Certainly somebody or both these people potentially. They could be people that, you like them both. You think they're both quite nice, and that's why you're having to sort of have this sort of going backwards and forwards in your mind about what the right thing is to do. I don't know if you might, it's common these days to date more than one person when you're meeting people online, isn't it? It might be that you're meeting up with both of them and trying to decide which you prefer. Okay, so whoever you do decide to pursue something with, Taurus, I think they might be at a bit of a distance from you. So there's going to have to be sort of a closing of that distance, either in you traveling to meet each other, or it could just be, that you are a bit, you haven't made that emotional connection yet, and that could maybe be something that you need to progress onto the next step with. I'm also seeing the Knight of Wands here. So somebody is going to really capture your attention in terms of their passionate approach towards you. They might sort of really give you a lot of attention, compliments, make you feel $1 million, make you feel sort of fantastic, only to withdraw a little bit and, perhaps not not be as interested as they seem to be at first. So just watch out for any player energy when you meet people, because obviously what you really need and want, I should imagine, is somebody who's going to be stable and consistent and, you know, be exactly the person who they're presenting themselves to be to you. You want them to be that person, don't you? You want genuine, honest, straightforward. This sort of in and out, hot and cold energy is not very nice and doesn't make you feel very good. So just when you're making your decision, maybe just factor in a consideration of whether somebody might be showing you signs that they are like this, and maybe just be a little bit cautious with that. Taurus. Okay, so I'm going to assume now that you've chosen somebody out of these two people, and we just have a little dig into how they feel about you. How does this person, the one that Taurus kind of has the most interest in and feels they may be considering seriously, please could you tell us, how does this person feel about Taurus? Could you tell us the true feelings of this person for Taurus universe? Okay, that one. Okay, so they are, yeah, waiting for you to take action, if that card seemed to want to show itself. But let's see what else comes out. Oh, okay, so they're very interested in you, very curious in, you know, what you might be up to, whether you've got other options on the table. They just want to know a bit more about you, and they're very interested to know how you feel about them as well, Taurus. They might have somebody in the past that they're still thinking about, that they're still recovering from a relationship. They might be fairly newly out of a relationship. There could be children involved in the split, and that could be on their mind. So they might be a little bit cautious, and you just have to bear in mind they might have some things that, you know, might trigger them in terms of the pain that they're still healing from. So you might have to be a little bit patient with this person. The next card out is the Temperance card, which is all about being patient, sort of waiting a little bit for them, making sure that there's good sort of energetic balance. Yeah. Okay, so you might find that you have a little bit of conflict with this person. I don't know if it possibly is because of their behaviours, because of, you know, again, things that have happened to them in the past. They might not be treating you quite as you would expect. They might be, oh, here we go. I was going to say might be holding back. Now the Strength card does suggest holding back. They could be holding back a bit, holding their emotions, you know, feeling like they're sort of resisting moving forward with the relationship. And that can be very frustrating. That can be very frustrating. But as I said, I think they've possibly come out of a difficult period of time, maybe in a difficult relationship, and they're just trying to come out of that and, you know, leaving that behind. And I think you're in the same situation, Taurus, where we saw that as well, didn't we, when we were talking about the fact that you've had a tough time as well. So I know you'll be able to relate to that, even though everybody's circumstances different. Okay, we've got the Star again. So again, I'm thinking this could be people that you're dating online and you've met potentially online, but also that this person really could be somebody that, you know, you could go the distance with. I think you're both thinking about each other quite a lot. You are on each other's minds. Yeah, there's clearly somebody here where you've got a connection. You're both thinking about each other. They're really interested in you for absolute definite. They're holding back though, which is a bit frustrating, and I think it's making you almost feel like you want to react to that, Taurus. Yeah, we've got this real sort of independent energy here, where this person is sort of almost behaving like they are a bit scared of going into a relationship, and I think it's because, as we've seen with the Six of Cups, they're a little bit afraid of, yeah, maybe the history repeating itself if they've been really hurt. You know, we do see that a lot, don't we? I mean, I do, certainly, in the readings that I do for clients, that, you know, there's a lot of people who are just really, really scared and worried. Yeah, they might even walk away at one point because they get so overwhelmed. But they do want a relationship with you. They do want things to work out. And they've got a lot of passion for you. And actually, they're a really nice person. I don't think they mean to play any games. They're not intending to play games with you or toy with your emotions. They are just I think they are just scared and healing and perhaps affected by things that have happened in the past. And that's going to make it difficult for you as well, to be honest, Taurus. I think that's going to be difficult. So just bear that in mind when you see some behaviours that are a bit frustrating. Being patient, if you do want this person, I think is going to be absolutely key. All right, shall we just pull some advice quickly for you then? In fact, let's just pull a Moonology card. What's the advice, please, universe, for Taurus? What advice can you give for Taurus in relation to this connection that we've just been discussing? So we're thinking about the person that's on Taurus's mind, who's incoming or that they may encounter during July. What's the advice? So this card is the one. Conclusions are within reach. Okay, so it might seem that things are all up in the air with this person at the moment. You don't know where you stand or you don't know where things are going, but the answers will become clearer soon. Okay, and let's pull a love oracle. Universe, what love oracle would you like to share with Taurus, please, in relation to this new love coming in? Freedom. There's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. Okay, and then this one as well. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. Okay, all right. Now then, yes, so I think that's fairly clear, wasn't it, for the new situation coming in. Let's have a look at anything relating to a current situation that you might be in. So it might be that things seem a little bit off, or you're not quite sure how the person's feeling about you or where the connection's heading. So let's have a little look and see what we can find out. Universe, what can you tell us, please, about Taurus's current person, how they currently feel about Taurus? What can you share about their feelings for Taurus? Anything about this person in particular, please, and how they feel about Taurus. Messages for Taurus highest good, please. Okay, so they're not really taking much action at the moment. They're waiting for you possibly to do all the work, but they are looking ahead to the future as well to see what might be next. And they seem to be sort of very stable and committed. They're quite a nurturing, caring person, and they really do want success with you. So this is also potentially the marriage card. So it's a successful relationship that ends in sort of the ultimate, which is whatever that means to you, but it can traditionally mean marriage. And I guess we can see this with the Empress card here as well, because she is a mother energy. So it sort of suggests the formation of, you know, the desire to form a family. Okay. Now they want to talk to you about this. I don't know if, you know, there's a problem at the moment and maybe you've not been talking properly or you're even out of contact. But there will be communication between you both, Taurus, is what I can see. Let's just clarify anything you can clarify in relation to the current situation for Taurus, please. What are the mutual not the mutual energies, but what can you clarify in relation to how this person feels? Okay, so we've got the Empress, and then we've got the Emperor. So it's like you two are meant to be together. You're a great match. It's like a mother and a father. And again, we've got the Six of Wands that's come out, which clarifies the Six of Wands. Again, we've talked about this being success and potentially marriage. Okay, so then there's a energy of just patience and maybe just waiting for this to happen. It might not be coming in super quickly, but it's certainly on their minds and it's on its way. Like I said, there's communication coming in, but you've got to keep your balance and be patient. And I think that's what they're trying to do as well. And they're not necessarily sharing those feelings with you at the moment, Taurus. They're in the background, okay? There's things that they're considering, mulling over, and even potentially sort of changes in their perspectives and, you know, their plans in the background that they haven't expressed to you. So let's have a look at, oh, dropping the cards. Let's look at the mutual energies and the likely outcome here. What's the mutual energies and the likely outcome for Taurus and the current person? Mutual energies, likely outcome for Taurus and the current person, please, universe. Current person that they're currently with. They're still in the relationship. There we go. Yep, they're thinking about you a lot. You're on their mind. How to take things forward is certainly something they're reflecting on. Yeah, they really want success with you. The Ten of Pentacles is another card of success, like just like the Six of Wands is. So yeah, they really want this to work out and to progress and to move forward into something great. I think they're just being a little bit nervous about maybe taking that step to communicate with you, and they're just being a little bit indecisive about how to express this to you and how to move it forward. And they're trying to make their decision on how to go about this at the moment, Taurus. Okay, well, these two just jumped out immediately. We've got the Ace of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune, which is all about clarity and forward movement, which does fit. Let's see if there's another card. Universe, what else would you like to clarify, please, in relation to Taurus and the current person? What's the likely outcome? What's the likely outcome, please, for Taurus and the current person? Yeah, I see celebration, having a great time together. Perhaps if you had a bit of falling out, you will make up again and things will be better, is what I can see here for you, for your current situation. If things have felt a bit off with the Moon card, things in the background, it's because they're really considering the future, Taurus, and they want to come towards you to talk to you about that and see what that might look like. But for them, they really want this to work out and be successful. They want it to be, I think it's got the potential to be great. It really does. Okay, universe, what advice do you have for Taurus, please? That one. The answers you need are coming. Okay. Right, and let's have a look at the Lovers Oracle. Universe, what message would you like to give to Taurus, please? Tauruses who are in a current situation, a current relationship. What love oracle would you like to share, please? What message do you have for Taurus? Oops, right, that one. I think it was. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow, you'll be surprised where it leads. Okay, I think you've got something nice coming in, Taurus, with your current person. I think they seem to be really genuine and really, really love and like you, and they want this to really work out. That's lovely. I really like that. So if things don't feel quite right, don't worry. It's not through any, that they've got any bad intention or they're thinking of leaving or anything like that. Quite the opposite. They actually want to stay for the long term. Okay, or even come back if it's just a current falling out you're in the middle of at the moment, and you're thinking a decision might be made around your future. I think that decision is going to go in a very positive way. Okay, right, that's great. So the last portion of the reading is to look at the past for you and just see if there's anybody, or if you've got somebody from the past on your mind and you'd like to know if they're thinking about you or interested in a reconciliation or might come back. Let's have a little look. Let's have a look and see. Universe, please, what can you tell us about the past person for Taurus? How do they currently feel? What are their current energies? What are their intentions regarding Taurus? What can you tell us for Taurus' highest good, please, universe? Okay, so I think they're listening perhaps to gossip. They're hearing people talking. It's kind of affecting them. It's not a very mature energy, but it's affecting them emotionally, I think. And because they're hearing certain things, I think they are curious now and would like to understand from you sort of the actual truth of the matter. I think they're really reflecting on how things have gone down between you both. I think they feel that they put a lot of time and effort into your relationship. They gave to it a lot because they really valued it. It was something that was of value to them, and they felt it was really worth the effort. And I think they still do feel it's worth the effort, but they're just reflecting on whether they should continue to make that effort, whether you would respond well, you know, whether it's likely to have a good outcome. They're sort of going all through that in their mind and considering it. They've got a really strong connection with you. They've got that kind of crazy twin flame attraction. I've got the Lovers card here, which I'll have to tuck underneath just because of the fact these people don't have their clothes on. Right, so I'll just tuck that one under. But yes, they do have this really strong connection with you. So it's really difficult for them to even consider moving on. They're reflecting and thinking about you, definitely, Taurus. Universe, what can you clarify, please, in relation to Taurus's past person? Let's have a look. Yeah, thinking about you. Like I said, there's real reflective energy here. You're on their mind. They're thinking about you, particularly when they go to bed at night. Things are all quiet. You are on their mind, and probably you're thinking about them when you can't get them off your mind, Taurus. It's probably vice versa. They're probably thinking about you at the same time, and you're kind of exchanging energies. Definitely works that way. Sometimes I'll be thinking about somebody and I will get a real sort of funny twitch in my face in a particular place, and very shortly afterwards, almost every time I get that particular feeling, I will get a message from that person that I've been thinking about. It's very strange, but yeah, I think honestly, when you're thinking about somebody like that, I think often they are also thinking about you. More reflective energy with the Hanged Man, so they're trying to think about things from all different angles. They're thinking about what they experienced and how it made them feel, but they're also trying to think about what happened from maybe your perspective and how it might have affected you as well, and potentially the reasons why you might have reacted in certain ways or said certain things, and maybe reflecting on things they could have done a little bit differently to make you happier or felt more valued and considered. They do want forward movement. Yeah, so if you're wondering if this person would like to come back and at least talk to you, Taurus, definitely. Yeah, you are living in their mind. Don't they say living rent free? Definitely that's the case. Living rent free in their mind. You are in their head for sure. I'm seeing it all down these cards here that we've just pulled. Okay. Universe, what's the mutual energy and the likely outcome here for Taurus, please? Okay. Oh, okay. So this could be potentially, depending on where you were in your relationship. If you were in a really serious relationship, it might be that you both decide to go and get some counselling together, some marriage counselling or relationship counselling. Or it could be that if you are not married already, you actually take that next step into whatever the next serious step is in your relationship to really show your commitment to each other. So it might be that you decide to buy a home, move in together, get engaged, get married, start a family, but it's whatever it's that next level of commitment here, is in the mutual energies in terms of what you both would like and what the likely outcome is going to be. Yeah, there's like this rushing back together. You want to be together, so that you're going to find a way to be able to communicate. There's a lot of love. Like I said, there's this crazy love connection here between you two. It's almost like it's hard to stay apart. And I think you really want to sort of leave this bad patch behind and see if you can move forward. I think there will be a love offer between you both, albeit you'll be a little bit tentative and reflective at first. Like I said, there's all this reflective energy where you're thinking and they're thinking and working it all out. You don't want to be hurt again. But there was definitely going to be a love offer here and the potential for a new start if that's what you'd like, and the next level of commitment. Okay. Yeah, Ace of Cups. Wow. So you've got a new start in love here, starting small and growing into something much bigger, and great opportunity here to be together in a loving relationship. You both got your guard up a little bit, so again, this is possibly why you're reflecting and maybe not taking a lot of action. But then we have the Ten of Pentacles, which again, card of success, long-term, stable, happy relationship, full of abundance, emotionally, financially, materially, in every way. That's a really positive, lovely outcome for you there, Taurus. If you're waiting for somebody, they will be back. They are interested. They haven't lost their interest or their love or their connection with you. Like I said, you're on their mind. Okay, right. So I'm going to pull a numerology card. Universe, what advice do you have, please, for Taurus? What advice do you have for Taurus? At the end of this reading, I'm going to pull some hidden messages. So if you're out of contact with your person, we'll find out what they'd want to say to you. But for now, we're just going to pull an advice card for you. Okay, a new start is coming. Okay, nice and clear. And then we'll pull a love oracle. Okay, love oracle, please, for Taurus. Universe, love oracle for Taurus. Oops. Okay, there's the illustration on your card, Taurus. Twin flames, your passion ignites. So I mentioned sort of soul connection, twin flame, didn't I, with that lovers card? I think you two have got that kind of connection. It's going to be very hard to sort of break that and break apart from each other. And I think you just decide that, you know, you really want to be together and acknowledge it and move on. Right, so if you are out of contact with your person, let's find out what they'd want to say to you. What would Taurus's person want to say to Taurus, please, universe? Hidden messages for Taurus. I feel you even though we are apart. I wish things could be different. Feel you leaving me behind. I think they're a bit worried that you might move on. Hence all the reflection here. Oh, here's one as well. I just saw it there. I love you. Okay, there is a huge amount of love here. I can see that. That is lovely. Right, okay. So, should we do a really quick Aries through Pisces? Super fast before I say good evening to you. Right, okay, let's do it. A quick Aries through Pisces. So, if you are dealing with, universe. Let's talk to the universe first. Just make sure the intention goes into the cards. This is an Aries through Pisces. Crosswatcher reading, please. Universe for Taurus. Aries through Pisces. Crosswatcher reading for Taurus, please. I'm going to split the deck. Are we ready? Here we go. You're dealing with an Aries. The Aries is single and they see you as the person who will be their wish fulfillment and their happiness. If you're dealing with a Taurus, the Taurus is feeling really sad and hurt and regretful. If you're dealing with a Gemini, the Gemini wants to have an honest conversation with you and express their feelings and, you know, just be truthful in an attempt to move forward. If you're dealing with a Cancer, the Cancer wants a reunion with you. They want a celebration. They want to see you face to face. If you're dealing with a Leo, similarly for Leo, they want to meet up with you face to face. They want to be a good team with you, to have teamwork with you. It's possible that there's somebody that you work with. If you're dealing with a Virgo, Virgo wants to make some effort and investment into this. They want to work on it. If you are dealing with a Libra, the Libra doesn't want to let go of you. They are feeling quite possessive of you at the moment and jealous, and they don't want anybody else to have you. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, the Scorpio's being a little bit proud at the moment. They're hiding their emotions. They want to keep control of the situation. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, they're feeling really burdened down with life generally at the moment, and the fact that things aren't going too well or haven't gone too well with you, but they are certainly not going to give up. They are keeping on going with those 10 of Wands. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, oh, the Capricorn has their guard up massively. They are not sure whether they can trust this, so they're just sort of being very tentative. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, the Aquarius feels they've learned some lessons, and they feel that they would like to come towards you and let you know that. They might want to give you an apology and see if you might be willing to talk to them again. And if you're dealing with a Pisces, oh, the Pisces just loves you. They see you as their absolute happiness. They love being around you and don't want to be without you. Okay, Taurus, so that was your reading. Thanks so much for joining me. Please do like the video, please subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you again in my future videos very soon. Bye-bye for now.